We are cooked. Back in the 50s or 80s, life was easy, bro. Back then, you could just work a job and you were guaranteed to be able to afford a nice house, pay it off, have a family with several kids, able to live life perfectly fine. You could have a boat, like you had a pension, you were going to retire for sure. You were guaranteed you could have like 1 or 2 weeks of a nice vacation every year. All you had to do was just go to not even go to college, bro. You could just go straight out of college, out of high school, and just be good. Don't break the law, and everything was good. That is not the situation anymore, and it is not fair, but this is the world we live in. So we have to take advantage of it, okay? I'm not even saying that like we should all try to be millionaires and super rich and better than everyone else. Nothing like that. Like, there's other ways of making income from the traditional ways that give us the freedom back that we are entitled to, that people back in the baby boomer generation, they had the time to go on vacation. They had the ability to not be like stressed with like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of like student loans or like other types of debt, like that sort of thing, right? These are things that we deserve, right? So how can we get these freedoms back that the past generations had? It's by being a YouTuber. That is the answer, okay? Most people will not succeed, but that's because you're looking at succeeding as being Mr. Beast, that's having millions of followers. There are so many people who you'll never hear of who have like 30K subscribers, and it pays them enough money to like not have to work a 9 to 5. They make the exact same money that they would make in their 9 to 5, except they work way less hours and they get the freedom to do the fun things in life. So they are happier. Or there are people who make money off of YouTube and they get an extra $2,000 a month and they get their 9 to 5 job and then the freedom from that as well. They don't have to be in crippling debt, that sort of thing. Okay? Those are the pros. Obviously, like, the other pro is you can turn your hobby into a job. Let's say you're into bowling channel. You're into hunting channel. You're into makeup channel. You're into books, like reviewing a book channel. You can have a channel that revolves around what your hobby is. So work can truly be fun to you, and you'll make a lot of money doing it if you know how to do it right. Now, of course, the frustrating part is people try and they fail, right? But this is like any skill. You know, if I want to be an engineer, it's going to take me years and years and years to be a top engineer, 4 years in college, several years of work experience after that. Which is why when you make your channel, you can't get like demotivated by like not being successful at first. You have to look at it truly long term. And if it feels like work to you, it's probably not going to work out because it needs to be a hobby. For your videos to do good, you need to genuinely be passionate about them. And I know that myself as a small-time YouTuber. I have made some videos where I took the cheap way out and I had ChatGPT help me make a script. Those videos have under 5 views. I have videos where I've come to the camera and I've genuinely been passionate and just said how I feel. Those videos get hundreds of views or even dozens of views, which is good for me considering I made this channel, like 2 months ago, right? But that's why you got to have the right mindset. This isn't just about the money, but long term, it's not about the money. It's about the freedom, okay? And it's about doing what you like, right? Imagine like if you love hunting and you could just make money doing your hunting hobby, or, you know, sports, talking about sports. People do that, right? That is what the freedom of YouTube is. And all you need is your phone. I'm using a GoPro right now, but literally you just put your phone down, you record, and don't get demotivated about not getting YouTube views, because that's how it'll be. That's how a lot of my videos have been. I've had some good ones, I've had some bad ones. But at the end of the day, the longer that I sit in front of this camera and I talk, I will get better at making YouTube videos. Right now, you could probably make a channel and do better than me. 2 years from now, if you sit there doing nothing, doing your 9 to 5 while I do my 9 to 5 plus this channel, 2 years from now, when I have 2 years of recording experience, I'll be way better than you. I'll get way more views than you. You know, it's a skill. Essentially, we are marketers, right? We want to market ourselves to viewers. We want to market ourselves to people who like can give me sponsorships and all that, right? So marketing, people go to college for 4 years to get a marketing degree, right? So don't expect for this to come overnight. You need to have that ability to sit here and be patient and do it, and make sure it's something you love. And number one, make sure it's something you're passionate about. I understand there's some faceless YouTube channels where they make shorts and put like some brain rot, and that works. And if you're good at editing, you could do that. But that's not going to bring you happiness, okay? At the end goal is happiness and freedom, right? That's why in this video, I'm not talking about getting rich. I'm talking about happiness and freedom. If I'm able to like make videos where I yap, which is my favorite thing in the world to do, and I can get paid off of it a few years down the road, that'll make me happy. Even if I make the exact amount of money I would make from like my normal day job that I'd have from like going to college, fine by me. Even if it's a little bit less, even that's fine too, because I have so many more hours in the day to do the things that I like. So what I want you to do is to think about what you would do if you did not have to work. if, I don't know, like you had a sugar daddy or like a housewife or house husband, I don't know, right? And you like, I want to travel, go to the beach, I want to like hit the gym more, have a perfect body, I want to like do this fundraiser here, like, you know, like help out, start this initiative, like, I don't know, like go to this protest. Like, these are all things that people back in the day could easily do that we don't have the ability to, things that we're entitled to. We're entitled to a happy life as long as you are a good person. And a lot of the times we don't get that because we have to work so much for so little. We don't have the freedom to be in between jobs. We have to work. And that is why the fix to this is YouTube. And one thing I want to do, for example, is travel the world. I call it being a digital nomad, where you have the ability to make money while traveling. I could have a remote job, sure, but then I'd be in Thailand working, you know, on the computer the whole time, right? I want to grow this YouTube channel to where I am at the point to where I can make a vlog, I can make a video in Thailand, get paid while I'm in Thailand, and the vast majority of the hours that I'm there, I'm enjoying life, you know? So your life is like in your hands. Like, you have to do what you want. And like, worst case scenario, what if you end up in a situation where it's just like, it's a great hobby to have, like, you know, you don't want to be bored all the time. Having a good hobby to do, like, that's great. Like, learning skills, like, it'll bring you fulfillment in life, growing the channel, even if you don't ever make money. But if you truly want to, you will. It just might take you a long time, which is why you have to keep making videos, keep getting better. I'll make a video, get no views, don't care. I'm just working on getting better. Okay, that is what matters, okay? And then once you're at the point where you're at the top, guess what? YouTube videos make you money 24/7. While you're sleeping, while you're effing, I don't know, while you're drinking, while you're having a good time. You're making money, right? And you're happier, okay? And whatever it is you want to do, you get to do it. You get your freedom back, the freedom that they took away from us, you know, this baby boomer generation, the politicians who did all the things they've done, where they've made it easier for them and more difficult for us. You can sit there and cry about it like a lot of people in our generation do, or you can complain about it like me and actually do something to fix it. You know, I'm in college right now. That's the backup plan. The main plan is, you know, this. You know, my opinion, I'll probably use the college degree for several years, and hopefully eventually I can stop using it because I'll make money off of here. The goal is not to be rich. I mean, the goal is to be rich, but like, that's like, you know, it'd be nice to have a Lambo, but I don't need a Lambo. I'd be so happy to just be able to put gas in this current vehicle, this 2018, while not having to like break my back, or while not having to do something that I don't want to do. This is essentially slavery in a way. I use the words lightly, you know, because I don't want to work my current job, but I have to. But imagine if I didn't have to because my YouTube. Think about all the people you can help, you know? Don't do it for yourself. Do it for everyone else. You can help your family. When you're up here, you can bring your family up. You can get them the things they've never had. You can retire your parents. They worked hard for you. Think about it. Appreciate y'all for listening. Please show support to the channel. Like, subscriptions, and comments help me so much. I get like no engagement. So please, bye.